Morning, Aveen.
Good morning, Amit.
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
Good. I'm good. Had your breakfast, Anita?
Yes, sir.
Great. Priya, did you eat something?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, cool, and all of our fun. Great. Let's get started today. So, very quickly about yesterday's homework. Can anyone very quickly start talking about it? What did we have yesterday? What was the homework yesterday? Saksham?
Yes, sir.
What, Saksham? No talking. What happened?
Nothing, sir.
You can still see me, no?
Yes, sir. Sir, you wear a sweater?
Yeah, it's quite cold here today.
Wow.
It's quite cold today. That's why I'm putting on my sweater. Okay. So there was a homework that I gave yesterday, Saksham.
Yes,
Did you
sir. Yes,
work
sir. Sir, you gave us 3 topics.
on it?
Yes, sir.
What were we supposed to do with those 3 topics?
Sir, in monsoon in India, sir.
Correct. What were we supposed to do about the topics?
Sir, we discussed with Priya.
Uh-huh.
Discuss
Nice.
about some points about weather. Why rain is not coming in India properly. But in some areas there are hug amounts of rain coming, like Bangalore and Mumbai. But somewhere there is a lack of rain, and there is a lack of water, because there the trees are not available there, and and the ozone layer is
Ozone layer is?
ozone layer destroyed daily with the high pollution in India.
Okay.
And
Nice. So you spoke to Priya about all of this?
yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, great, Priya. Great. Okay, nice. Anything else that you talked about or spoke about?
No, sir.
Nothing else. Okay. You spoke about monsoons in India. Great.
Yes.
Okay. So, Anita, hi. Anita is still not able to hear to us. Nor is she able to talk back to us.
Maybe, sir.
Yeah, Anita, you're able to hear? No, Anita is not able to hear. Anita, if you're not able to hear, drop a message here. I'm dropping you a private message. Drop a message here. Let me know if you're not able to listen to us, nor if you're not able to communicate back with us.
Are you hearing?
Anita, are you able to talk? Anita, are you able to talk?
Hello?
Yeah, is that Anita?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Anita is able to talk then. Good. I was asking you something, Anita. Great. Okay, good. I'm going to close the chat box then. Good. So I was asking Anita about the homework yesterday. Were you able to communicate or talk to Priya?
I only on WhatsApp. Hi, hello, and how are you?
Call her? Were you not able to call Anita? Sorry, Priya?
Yes, sir. I forgot to call.
Priya forgot to call. But Anita, did you try calling her?
No, sir. She didn't.
She also did not. Okay. So both of you are responsible for this. So what do we do now?
we will discuss today.
We'll discuss now. Now, okay.
No,
Good.
sir, today.
Today you're going to discuss. Okay.
After the session.
After session, no, not working at all. Not working at all. Okay, here's what it is, guys. The homework is given to you so that you get prepared for tomorrow or the next day. Okay, if you don't do that, if you're not powerful in doing it, then there's no point in we continuing. So we're gonna do it right away now, and it's okay, Saksham.
Yes, sir.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna have Priya and Anita talk about a topic,
Yes, sir.
and before that, here's what you have. You have 300 seconds now. Okay. 300 seconds. How much is 300 seconds, guys? How much is 300 seconds? Yeah. How much is 300 seconds?
Say it's
300.
300 seconds is 5 minutes, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're going to take 5 minutes and we're going to go back to Google.
Yes, sir.
Saksham, you read about any other 2 topics.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So that you can come back and we can have a round of discussion. And Anita, Priya, you both
Yes,
also
sir.
read about all the 3 topics if possible. 100 seconds each topic. Very quickly go to Google, take that on. Now the time on my watch is exactly 11:59. Sorry, 11:49. We're gonna get back at 11:55. Okay, is that fine?
Okay,
Give
sir.
me yes, guys. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Only
Yes,
Sakshi
sir.
says yes. Priya, come on. Anita.
Yes, sir.
Great. Let's start. 5 minutes is what you have. Go to Google, start reading about the topics. We're getting back very quickly. Take the session forward. Okay, go for it. Anita, do you want to say something, Anita?
No, sir.
Okay, put yourself on mute then.
Okay, sir.
Put yourself on mute. Go to Google, start working. Hi guys, another 3 minutes. Raise your hand if you're ready. Last 2 minutes now, last 2 minutes. Okay guys, one last minute. Raise your hands if you need more time, or come and talk to me here if you want more time. Okay, so guys, it's time. It's 11:55 now. Priya, Anita, Saksham. If you're not ready, if you need more time, let me know.
Yes, sir.
Ready or you need more time? You
I'm
ready?
done.
Saksham? You're ready. Wow, fantastic. That's cool. That's cool. Priya, Anita, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. What happened to Anita? There's no energy today. Anita? Anita? Anita is not doing good today.
So I'm not fine today.
What happened?
So feeling like little sick and
Little bit stress.
yes, sir.
Okay. So here's the conversation, Anita. You
Yes,
can take 2 minutes now.
yes, sir.
You remember the first day of the session? We spoke about a king
Yes, sir.
who wanted to learn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So not every day is going to be really good. There are some days which are tough, but it's important. If we have to learn something, we need to have our cup empty.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So take 2 minutes. Whatever you have in your head, put it on a piece of paper. You know why you're doing it? It'll probably be like a dustbin. You can throw it on the paper, or it'll be like a blackboard where you're going to put it on so that you can get back to it later. Maybe it's very important. Whatever is bothering you or whatever stress you're going through is very important for you. But at this point of time is not the right time for you to probably think about it. You're getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So take 2 minutes, Anita. You please go ahead, mute yourself. Take 2 minutes. I, Priya, and Saksham will continue the session. You can join us and tell us, I'm ready. Okay. Great. So Anita is gone. Cool.
Sir, I want to start this.
Wonderful. Great. Okay.
Yes.
Start off.
So first I talk about India versus England match.
Okay, great. So here's what we're going to do right now. It's not going to be a talk. It's going to be a discussion.
Okay, sir.
It's going to be a conversation. Today
Yes, sir.
and yesterday, we are learning about conversation, how to have a conversation with strangers or with people or with friends.
Yes, sir.
By now, we're all friends, right? You know Saksham very well. And you also know now, you also know me by now, right? Yes or no, Priya?
Yes, sir.
All right. So it's going to be a conversation between all the three of us, okay? And you're going to talk about one particular topic, give us information about it or conversation on that. Then we'll move on to another topic. Then we'll move on to another topic, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. Cool. So let's start with Priya then. Priya, let's have you going.
So, firstly, I talk about India versus England cricket match. It
Uh-huh.
was on Sunday,
Uh-huh.
and India won by 7 wickets.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so
Yeah, won by 7 wickets and sorry.
England gave the target of 198 runs
Wow.
in
Okay.
the 9 wickets, and after India chased the England, and India won by 7 wickets.
India won by 7 wickets. Fantastic. Did you see the match? Did you see the match?
No, sir,
Oh, you did not
I
see the
didn't
match.
see.
Okay. How did you get to know the information then?
Sir, from Google.
From Google.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you love cricket, Priya?
Yes, sir, I love, but I was busy Sunday,
Okay.
so I can't see match.
How about you, Saksham? Did you watch the match?
Sir, I like to play cricket, but I don't like to watch. And I like to watch only World Cup match.
Only India. Okay. Only cricket World Cup, you mean?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, you're like this 80s and 70s generation. Even my father does the same. My father likes cricket, loves cricket, but he only watches or prefers watching World Cup.
Yes,
Not all these matches here. Okay. Great. But I am a different person. I would love to watch each and every single match. Even if India is playing against Afghanistan, even if Afghanistan is playing against Canada or something like that, I watch it.
That's great.
Is that I have too much of time and I have too much of love towards cricket. That's how I show that. And I also play cricket on my mobile. There's this
Yes, sir.
cricket playing app. I play cricket on my mobile phone also. Good. And Anita, you whenever you're ready, you can always get back and pitch in and just say you're back.
Yes, sir.
So I also wrote about India versus England match.
Oh, fantastic. You wrote?
Right, sorry.
Oh yeah. Wrote is right. Right
Okay.
is wrong, but wrote is right because
Okay.
you did it in the past tense.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So what did you write about India versus England?
So there are 3 matches which are completed, and first match held in 3rd July in Manchester, and India won by 8 wickets. And KL Rahul completed that century in this match in 53 balls, and the man of the match trophy gone to KL Rahul.
Wow. Oh, KL Rahul won or Rohit Sharma won?
Rohit Sharma, sir, third match, man of the trophy gone to Rohit Sharma.
Okay. Man of the series is KL Rahul, is it?
No, sir, first T20 match.
Oh, first match he was the man of the match. Okay.
Yes, sir. And second match held in 6th July, Sophia Garden. Yes. And In this match, England won by 5 wickets,
Uh-huh.
and Alex Hines completed their half century, and
Mhm.
man of the match gone to Alex Hines.
Right.
And the third match held in 8 July.
Okay.
Uh, and in this match, Rohit Sharma completed their century, and man of the match trophy gone to Rohit.
Right. Man
And
of the match.
in this match, India won by 7 wickets.
Mm-hmm.
And the next match held in 12 July at Nottingham.
Oh, that's still about to happen.
Yes,
It's a one dayer.
yes, sir.
More excited to see the one dayer. I want to see the match.
Yes.
Great. Awesome. Okay, let's go to Anita now.
So I wrote about 3 topics. I
Mhm.
wrote all the 3 topics. So first I
Fantastic, Anita. Good.
India versus England cricket match.
Uh-huh.
This match was on Sunday, and India won the toss and decided to first bowling. And then England give the target of 198 by on 9 wicket. India
Mhm.
win the match by 7 wicket, and
Mhm.
Rohit Sharma make a century, and Hardik
Mhm.
Pandya is also well played.
Okay.
And man of the match is Rohit Sharma, and this match was taken on Bristol Country ground.
Okay.
Now I'll talk about Football World Cup.
Fantastic. Go for it. Yeah.
So today there are 2 FIFA World Cup semi-finals. And first one about between France and Belgium, and the second one is between Croatia and England.
Oh, the two World Cup semifinals happening on the same day?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I thought it's one today and another one on 12th.
So about I search on Google, so I think.
Okay, sir. Google says this. Okay, fine. Let's listen to Google, uncle. No problem.
Yes.
Football World Cup semifinals today. Okay.
Yeah.
Today between whom and whom?
So France and Belgium,
France and Belgium.
and another between Croatia and England.
Okay.
So actually, I don't like football, so I don't know about more it.
And sir, this is the first time a tournament take place the two continent, Europe and Asia.
Oh, is it? That's fantastic, man. I did not know this. Okay, Asia and Europe.
And this is 21st FIFA World Cup.
Oh, it's a 21st World Cup, is it? Wow.
Yes.
Great.
Great knowledge about FIFA World Cup.
So it is currently going on in Russia.
Russia, okay.
And there are 32 teams who are participated in World Cup.
This time?
Yes, sir. This time.
32 national teams.
32 nations. Wow, great. Awesome. See, they got great information about football then.
And
Sakshi
sir,
loves football?
no, sir, no football. Only love cricket.
Only love cricket. Okay.
The final match will be held on 15th of July.
Final is on 12th. Oh, sorry, no, 15th. 15th will fly. Okay.
And there will be play 60 matches.
Oh, the total of 60 matches will be played.
Yes, sir.
Great, man. Great. 60 matches will be played. Okay, great. That sounds good. Wow. Anita?
Yes, sir. So
Great,
can now I
Anita.
talk about monsoon in India?
Yeah, if you have anything more to say about football, we can go ahead, finish off football and then go to... Anything you want to say about football, Anita?
No, sir.
Have you played football, Anita, by any chance?
No, sir.
You didn't get a chance, okay. Anybody here who got a chance to play football?
No, sir.
No one. That's so sad, man. Okay. Well, I'll tell you about my story with football. I represented my district and I played for state level football championship.
Wow.
Oh, good, sir.
Okay. Well, I was in
So
when I
then
was in
why you
school.
leave playing football?
Why I left playing football is
Yes,
because
sir.
my mom always asked me not to play football when I was in PU, and I did not listen to that, and I flunked. Not I did not flunk in PU, but PU is the pre-university. We call PU here in Karnataka. That's 11th and 12th. So when I was in my 12th standard, I represented my district, played for the state level football competition, and my marks went down, and my mom was very upset about it. So when we finished my 12th, back here in Karnataka, we have something called CET exams. So during the preparation of CET, my mom threw away my shoes out. And no more football. So that was the last I played football.
It was very bad.
Yeah, very bad, no? I wish I continued playing football because football is such a game which actually keeps your stamina really, really high.
Yes, sir.
You have at least 90 minutes of session, and the entire 90 minutes you should be running around the entire field. And I was a player who played from the center. I was a center forward.
Wow.
The center forward is one of the most important positions because
Yes,
you
sir.
have to go forward also, you'll have to probably come back and defend also. So I was that one person.
Wow, sir. Great.
Awesome. So that's part of my story. Anybody has any stories connected to football? It can be anything. You playing football, your friend playing football, anything.
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
No? Nobody? Okay.
Yeah.
But start following football because there's only 3 matches left now. There's 2 semifinals and 1 final. At least, no. Try watching football. It's a really fantastic game. What happens when you watch a lot of sport is you get amazing kind of motivation. Sports is such an amazing thing. And once you have more a motivation to play any sport, start playing that sport also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to monsoon.
In India.
Monsoon in India. Who wants to start monsoon?
It's right, Anita.
Okay, Anita, go for it. Go for it. Yeah.
The monsoon rains began to recede from North India. In the past 24 hours, monsoon conditions were seen for Maharashtra, Goa, and isolated pockets.
Okay, monsoon is hitting Goa, is it?
Yes, sir. And Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Goa and Maharashtra. Okay. Okay.
Some moderate to heavy rains were recorded in these regions.
Which region? Which region? Heavy rainfall in?
Yes, sir.
Which region was the heavy rainfall?
Sir, in Mumbai.
Heavy rainfall in Mumbai. Okay. Mumbai. Okay. Anything else? Anything else about monsoon? Anybody can talk. Anybody can talk. Yeah.
So in such area where the heavy rainfall occur, that area generally known as monsoon.
Oh, okay. Okay. So in any area where there's more rainfall, that's called monsoon.
Yes, a heavy rainfall is known as.
Yesterday night, very heavy rain in my village, but today is not.
Okay. 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 Nice. 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 Good. Good. Good.
In Japan also there are heavy rain.
Japan also heavy rain. Okay. Heavy
So
rain.
100 people are killed by due to flood in Japan.
There's a flood in Japan also. I did not know
Flood.
this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there were 100 people who felt bad about it,
Yes, sir.
or they were affected by it.
So they are वो मर गए इसकी
Oh,
वजह
मर गए. Oh, that's not feeling bad. That's like they were dead. That's really sad.
Yes,
Okay.
I read in newspaper today.
100 people died, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's very sad. In Japan because of flood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, you see, Japan is one of the most technologically
Yes,
advanced
sir.
countries.
Yes, sir.
So Japan is also very disciplined nation.
Yeah, very much. You see, they've got very great discipline. They're very advanced. They're very much aware of all such natural disasters. And the drainage system, my understanding is Japan has a really great drainage system because they'll have tsunamis, they'll have floods, they'll have volcanoes, they'll have earthquakes. Hmm, very strange. So it should be a really very bad rain then in Japan. I'll go look into that.
Yes, sir.
Hmm, very
So in,
sad.
so in my area there is a lack of water and the dam also dry.
Which is that? Which is that village? Which is that
Uh,
place?
Gwalior, sir, Madhya Pradesh, Gwalior.
Warrior has no rain, is it?
Yes, sir.
Look at that. Gwalior has no rain.
Yes,
And
sir.
where does Anita come from? Anita?
So I'm from Ratlam.
Come again, come
Ladakh.
again.
So
Ladakh.
I'm from village in this is district in Ratlam.
Okay, give me a nearby city's name.
So Ratlam.
Ratlam,
Ratlam
sir.
and Patso.
Lucknow. Okay,
Ratlam.
okay, Lucknow.
Lucknow.
So no Ratlam.
Ratlam's
Sir,
namkeen is
Ratlam, sir. Ratlam.
Oh,
Next
I
to
don't know
Jen.
that. Okay, do one thing. Can one of you please enter in the chat box? Let me just make a note of it. Write the name of the city in the chat box. One of you. And which state is that? Madhya Pradesh, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You're also from Madhya Pradesh?
Yes, sir.
Gwalior is also in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes.
Ratlam. Okay, Ratlam. Okay.
So next to
Sir,
Jen.
Ratlam's namkeen is so famous.
Yes, sir.
Ratlam.
Jewelry and sari are also very famous.
Okay, we'll talk about Ratlam later. Okay, let me just write about Ratlam. Ratlam had rain yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, not Ratlam, but villages near Ratlam. I'll be very specific about it. Villages near Ratlam had rain yesterday. Okay, great. Nice. Anything else about monsoon? Anything else about monsoon? Okay, I'll tell you something about monsoon.
Yes, sir.
I love monsoon. I am a huge fan of monsoon seasons from my childhood days. When I was young, I always wanted to dance or play under rain, and which unfortunately was not possible at all. It was not possible at all because my mom and dad never let me do that.
Yes, sir, same here.
Yeah, see how mom and dad are. Okay, so they were basically very protective because I did not have great immunity as I was young. I was not a boy who had great immunity. My immunity levels were always low, and I always had fever, cold, cough. So even if I had to go to my native place or visit my grandmom or grandfather, even at their place, I used to have hot water. That's how protective I was. So I never got a chance to actually dance under the rain or even play under the rain. But now that I've grown up, my immunity levels are pretty good thanks to my nutrition. So my immunity levels are good right now. So what I did was from the past 5 years, whenever I get an opportunity to at least drench in rain, I cherish it. Like I'm moving on bike, and if it's raining, I cherish it. I go I go in the rain, and whenever it's like I told you about my school outings, I take children to places. You remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So when I go with children, when we're going climbing up the mountain, or when we're trekking somewhere, or when we're going for long walks, if it rains, I'll invite children to actually come and join me. And some children, they definitely love rain, so they'll all join me. We'll all drench in rain. We'll have fun that way.
Awesome.
That's my story with monsoon. If you have any such stories, you can also share about monsoon.
So I have many times dancing in rains and I like it. It is good fun.
Look at that. Fortune kid. Anything that you want to say, Priya? Any stories associated with monsoon?
Yes, there are so many stories.
So
And
many stories. Great.
yes,
We have a lot of time today. Go for it.
no, so
Share at least one story with us. One story with us.
so a few days ago, I when I came back to the internship, uh, I enjoy, and I came back to home,
Mhm,
uh,
mhm.
and I and suddenly rain is coming, and
Okay.
after this I
I'm
enjoyed
all,
rain, and
I'm also there.
Oh, you're also there.
we
Yes.
enjoyed rain.
Okay. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Good to know that. Suddenly rain came and you what did you do under the rain, man? That's what we want to know.
It is
So
we were on the road, so we have labby also, so we can't.
Laptop is to be blamed. Okay. Okay.
so
So we have
there.
to protect our labby, and
Mhm.
then we put our labby aside, and we enjoyed rain.
Okay. 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 I think I tried sharing my desktop with you. Did you see the desktop? Did you get any other page?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Well, what
Yes,
did you get?
Osteograms and everything.
So this browser, some
Oh,
type of.
there's a browser, Opera Mini browser.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it closed now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you see the picture there on my desktop?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
see, that's something I like. Water. This is the sea, and I'll show you my Opera Mini browser. How does it look? Do you see in the background?
Yes, sir.
It's rain.
So you love rain, sir.
I love rain. Yeah. Great. Okay, we'll come to whiteboard now.
I love rain, but after the rain, that mud and I don't like.
I don't like rain because when rain is come, light is off.
Oh, there's no power if there's rain there. Oh, okay.
And network is also off. So
Oh, network is also gone. Oh,
yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. That's sad. That's sad. Okay. Okay, great. So we've spoken about these things now. So here's what it is, guys. Anything more you want to say about monsoon? Anything more you want to talk about monsoon?
No, sir.
Nothing much. Nothing much. Okay. Hmm. So you guys can go mute right now. Go mute, all of you. Okay. Priya, you can also go mute. Great, 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 great. Okay, so everyone is mute. Okay, here's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna learn about what we did right now. So what we did right now is a conversation. It was mostly a conversation, not a talk. I want to keep it very clear. It's not a talk. It's a conversation. Conversation is okay. Here's what I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave a note so that we can also understand. Okay, pull this down. Minimize this. Minimize, minimize, minimize. Okay. Go, 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 go. I'll use the green ink. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to have a session about talk versus conversation. Or I'm going to call it a talk or a speech versus the conversation. And here are a couple of key things. I want you guys to now take the book. I'll take the book and make a note of these things. Raise your hand if you have your notebooks open. Yeah, Saksham says yes, he has a notebook open. Anita, Priya, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you have your notebooks open.
So can you explain again what we
I
have
want
to
you
do?
to take your notebooks and write down. I'm going to start explaining you the difference between speech, talk, or conversation. Speech and talk is the same. Okay. You either
Okay.
give a talk or you either present a speech
Okay.
versus conversation. I'm going to give you the difference between the conversation and the speech. Great. Anita has the book. Priya also has the book. Great. Now, awesome. So here's what we're going to do right now. So the first thing that is important in a talk or a speech is talk or a speech will have something written. We'll have notes. Okay. Notes. And versus conversation will have no notes. We'll have thoughts. 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 The second thing is we refer in speech, we look into the notes that we have. We refer to the notes. Versus in the conversation, we refer to a previous conversation. We take forward, we refer to the previous conversation, we refer to our memories, our feelings, and previous conversation that somebody else did. Like when Anita was talking about football, we had Saksham also coming and joining and talking about football. Then Priya also added some information. Then I spoke about my references, my experience, my memories, my feelings about the same topic. And that becomes a conversation when a couple of them come and talk. What we did yesterday, we spoke, we talked, we gave a talk, or we spoke, we presented a speech about a particular topic. But today we're learning about conversation. So conversation is all about referring to memories or some previous conversation or our feelings. So we refer here to memories, feelings, or previous or another person's conversation. I'm going to leave it as conversation. Memories, feelings, and conversations. We're going to refer to those things. And the next thing, I hope you're writing as you're making note. Also listen to this. Also add on anything else if you want to write down. Like these points are just bullet points. What I'm giving is bullet points. If there's something more that you feel like you need to make a note of, please add it on. And maybe another thing that we do between talking and conversation is in a presentation or in a talk, there's one person who is important. There's one person who is giving the talk. It's one versus in a conversation, what we have to be very, very careful, guys, it's something to do with our personality. When we have a conversation, not a speech. In a conversation, what's very important is you give importance to each and every one. One versus many. The conversation here in a conversation is that 5 people and all the 5 people are equally important. All the 5 people are equally important and they have to be given that space, and that's what makes a conversation. And why am I emphasizing on this is because when you're talking, when you're doing a normal conversation with another person, let's say you meet a random person, tomorrow and you're having a conversation with him, it's important you also listen to him or her and also give your feelings, your memories, and take back from whatever he said and acknowledge it. And that becomes a conversation. Great. So I'm going to give these 3 tools as of now, and we're going to now unmute ourselves. All of you unmute yourself, and we're going to have a discussion about what do you think is important in a speech and what do you think is important in a conversation. Okay, we're going to figure out these things. Great. Okay. Who would like to start first?
So we only explain the points which you give us.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and explain it. Remember, it'll become a path.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
walk on the same thing and it'll become a path in your mind. Go for it. Go for it.
So in speech or talk, we make a notes and then reading the notes and speak to the notes. But
Right.
in conversation, there is no notes, no thoughts, no notes. We only speak. We only tells about our thoughts, our feelings. We share our feelings with other person, and also give the importance to other person that they share their feelings to us.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
in a speech there is only one person important who give the speech. We listen the person with carefully, but in
Mhm.
conversation we listen everyone and we give importance to each and everyone.
Mm. Thank you. Good work. Good work. Good work.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay. Anything that you want to add on, Priya and Saksham?
Yes, sir. Conversation is a exchange of our words.
Mm-hmm.
And in speech, we don't exchange our words.
Fantastic. It's an exchange. Okay. It's one way versus two way. Fantastic. Okay.
So in conversation, we have to listen properly,
Okay.
and then because we have to answer of that conversation. And in a speech, if we don't listen properly, it will okay. It will not much.
Okay. Well, when is this? When you're a listener or when you're a talker or when you are a person who's giving or delivering the speech?
So when I am a listener,
That's what most of them do, right? Okay, for people like me and Anita, it's a really very bad thing, right, Anita?
Yes, sir.
Because we want to be public speakers, no? When we are talking to people and if people don't listen to us,
it's not important that everything you said we will listen. As something can be missed, right?
okay, that's a luxury of a listener. You can make a choice what to listen, what not to listen. Right, right. I completely appreciate that. Yeah, right. Great. Anything else? Anything else, Priya?
Anything else? So, not.
Nothing? Okay, great. Good work, good work, good work. I appreciate you gave me 2 extra points. Awesome. No, 1 extra point. Yeah, but still great. Thank you. Saksham, anything that you want to add on?
Yes, sir. Sir, conversation we can share our feelings,
Mhm.
but in speech we can't share our feelings, and when we share our feelings, then the other person reply us with their feelings.
Right, 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 right. Great
And
point. See, look at this. In a conversation, you know what happens? Because you're talking about your feelings, it's about it's more grounded, it's more honest, it's more um, it's from the heart, it's not from the brain. Okay. So what happens in a conversation is there's a possibility that whatever you throw comes back to you.
yes, sir.
Yeah, in a speech it's more about what you think about here and what you have in your notes. So it's mostly about what you deliver, what you say, how you say, and all of that. We're going to learn about talking and speaking. As we finish off conversation, we'll move on to public speaking. We'll move on to how to make a person listen to you and how to use your body to probably get people talk to you back or listen to you. So we're going to use all of that. Great one, great one. It's going
And,
to be yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
and in conversation, uh, uh, if we share our things, then the other person understand easily in
In a conversation.
conversation.
Right, right, right. As long
But
as it's honest and it's grounded, people will understand it. Right, right.
in speech, sir, the other person can't understand easily, because uh, there is a things which we search in Google's, which we search in books.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I want to say one thing. So
Yeah,
in
please go ahead.
speech
Yeah.
the body language is very important, but in
Mhm.
conversation body language is not more important than speech.
Okay. I would want to correct you, Anita. both the places body language plays a very important role, but it's different.
Yes.
It's completely different. Like when I am probably having a conversation with this group of friends that I have right now, I can probably take some rest and say, okay, I can do all of this because it's a conversation. No, it's more casual. But I can't do the same when I'm giving or presenting a speech, right? I'll have to sit normally, my body language, yeah. But again, after being told that it can be casual in a conversation, but it cannot be negligible,
Yes.
right? What if my body language is like this when you're all talking? I'm like, bol. No, bol. It's
And
not
so
really
one more
positive.
thing,
Yeah.
so in speech, there is no need of response, but in conversation we need to respond.
Correct. Brilliant. Yeah.
So we can take the example of our session that this is a conversation, not a speech.
Okay. Yeah. Very much. Right. Cool. So I'm going to take. Yeah. Please
Sir,
go
in
ahead.
speech there are lots of audience, but in conversation between two people are also happen.
Conversation can happen between only two people. Speech can happen between
Yes.
one to many, 100
Yes.
people, 200, 1,000. Yeah. Great. Hmm. I'll take that as a point too. Maybe it'll be a great reference for people who'll understand this later. So speech can be one to many versus one to one. Yeah, great. Anything else?
No, sir.
Nothing much. Great. Okay, cool. So here's what we're going to do right now. Take 1 minute. Exactly 60 seconds is what you have, and make a note of whatever you learned right now. It can be as a bullet points. It can be as a paragraph. Whatever you learned, put on paper. You got 1 minute right now. Go for it. 1 minute.
From the whole session or this?
Yeah, this particular session from 11:45 to 12:30, whatever we've spoken, whatever is important for you, whatever you think you learned, make a note of everything. And I'm just going out of the video, and I'll also be under mute, just in case if you want to ask me anything or communicate with me, you can always talk back to me.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. If you're ready, give me a yes here. You can raise a hand, unmute yourself, and give a yes.
Yes, sir.
Raksham?
Sir.
Yeah, ready?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you
Yes,
ready?
sir.
Are you ready? Great, great. Awesome. Okay. So very quickly, can one of you have a recollect of whatever we did from morning or 11:30?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, who would want to do that?
Sir?
Who would want to? Yeah, who would want to do that? Anybody can. Anybody can.
So
Me.
I was
Hi, sir.
Okay. Okay. Who said me first? Priya, right?
yes, sir.
Oh,
Go.
Anita.
Anita. Okay, go for it, Anita. Yeah, we'll have Anita doing it today. Go for it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
We learned about the difference between talk and speech. We discussed about the India's and England cricket match and FIFA World Cup and monsoon in India. So we get knowledge of these three topics. We get lots of information about FIFA World Cup and monsoon. We also know the information about India versus England cricket match. And you you give me about that in both talk and conversation the body language is very important, and use proper body language.
Great, 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 great. Awesome. Nice work, Anita. Awesome. So today we're gonna actually establish um promise, commitment. Okay. I want you guys to understand two things. Okay. One is whenever we are asked to do something, or whenever there's an amazing opportunity where we are inspired, we are often left with two things, or we revert back with two things. One, we promise to deliver. We do amazing talking. We say, yes, I am on today, I will do it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Versus we are excited, or I am excited, and I simply go do it. Even if I say that I'll do it, or not say that I'll do it, I'll simply go do it. What do you think is better amongst both of it?
So don't understand what
You do
you
not
say.
understand. Okay, great. I'll probably put it on here. Okay. One is setting up expectation versus committing to deliver. It's like this. I'll give an example. Okay. I want to. Okay, one second. Let me just make this larger. Okay, I want to have a six-pack ab. Okay, I want to have a six-pack ab. How many of you want to be fit? Give me yes.
Me.
Anita wants to be fit. Laksham?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he also want to be fit. Priya is still mute. Priya doesn't want to be fit, is it? Okay, considering I want to be fit. Okay, I want to be fit. So what I do is I go to the gym. I find a trainer there, and I say, tell me anything. I want to be fit in 6 months, so I'll do everything that you tell me. Okay. And he says, you know what, Aveen, you'll have to probably come every day morning at 5 o'clock because the gym opens at 5 o'clock. Nobody will be there. I'll be your personal coach and I'll train you. I'll make sure you'll have the six pack. So I say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be there tomorrow, 5 o'clock sharp. No matter what, I will be there, is what I'm going to communicate to him. And he says, you know what, you also need new shoes. I say, okay, I will go buy new shoes. The next thing after I leave from this place, I'm going to go buy a new shoes. And then he says, maybe if you have a napkin, it'll be really good. I'll say, okay, I'll go buy it also. The next thing he says is, okay, you'll also need shorts because you cannot probably work out with jeans. So you'll have to probably have shorts or something like very flexible jogger pants or anything like that. So I said, fine, I will go buy it. I'm very excited. I'll do it. So what I'll do is I'll leave from there saying I will do all that what he asked me to do. And the next day morning at 5 o'clock, I have an alarm which goes on, but I snooze it and say, let me take another 10 minutes. Now this situation 1, okay?
Yes, sir.
And there's a situation 2. Situation 2, I go to the gym. My trainer says, you know what, Aveen, 5 o'clock, you need to be there. I'll nod my head. I'll say, yes, sir. And he'll say, you need to buy a shoe. I'll say, yes, sir. He says, you need to buy a short. I'll say, yes, sir. He says, you need to buy a napkin. I'll say, yes, sir. And tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, there's an alarm. The alarm goes on and I'm on. Exactly
Yes,
5:05, I reach my gym. I'm there. That is situation 2.
yes, sir.
Now you see the whiteboard there. There's something called setting up expectation and there's something called committing to deliver. What is situation 1?
So setting up expectation,
What is situation 2?
committing to deliver.
Right. Because I delivered.
Yes, sir.
I said I am committing, I am promising, and then tomorrow I deliver. That is commitment to deliver. Another
Yes.
one is setting up an expectation. I'm saying, you see, in 5 months I'll have 6-pack. That's setting up an expectation. Now here's what I want you also to understand. There's something called being powerful. Being powerful is very, very important, guys. Being
Yes, sir.
powerful is very, very important. And you know what?
Yes.
My coach taught me about being powerful. And the first day he taught me, I was ignited like anything. I was like, I will be very, very powerful from today. And you know what? The beauty of being powerful? The beauty of being powerful is if you start being powerful from today, if you start being powerful and say, yes, I want this, I am going to get it done, irrespective of what the situations are around me. I'll give you one example. My family, or maybe I come from a village, I might not get my network, I might not have time, I might have a lot of work, I come from a different town, I come from a small town, I am going to an internship, I am working, but still what is important about all of this is I need to learn how to speak in English.
Yes.
I need to do this because I have enrolled for the program. Because I promised myself I am in a platform of being powerful because you're already committed and you're delivering it. You're not probably other 5 people who said they'll be here but they're not here. No, you are a person who takes action and you're already here. My invitation is push yourself for the next level if you still have to push yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes.
All the homework, all the assignments, make sure you do it. Be powerful. Even if it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, do it. And I'll
Yes.
tell you my personal story. I'll tell you my personal story. You all know that I did my engineering in BMS college, right? I shared that last time. You know what happened when I was doing my engineering? I was not a great student. I was not a great student. Forget I was not even a good student or an average student. I was a really very bad student. For me, even to clear 3 years, it took me almost 7 years. Anybody who has a history of engineering here? Nobody?
Sorry,
Do you know what's how many years it takes for us to complete engineering?
so 4 years.
4 years, great, right? You know what? I completed my 6th semester only after 7 years.
So
So
that because of that.
yeah, correct. Because of something. Okay. So here's was the conversation. For me, I was not a very powerful student. You know what I was? I always set expectations.
Yes.
Every single year, I had a failure. I had a year back. I used to come back to my father and tell him, Dad, this time I'm going to put 100% effort. This time I'm going to make sure I will be an engineer. This time I will graduate. And every single year after the exams, I used to come back with a baby face, with the tears rolling, telling him, Dad, you know what? I did not clear my exams even this year. That was setting expectations. Every single year, I used to set expectations. And then there is something that I committed to. I committed to not complete my engineering. I committed to honor, respect my skills, my dreams. And then I said, engineering is definitely not my cup of tea. No, I am not made to be an engineer. I am made to be a communicator. I am made to be an orator. I am made to be a speaker. I am made to touch people's life. I am made to move people's life. And that's when I said, okay, if I'm not an engineer, let me go work on it. And believe it or not, I told you my first day's experience yesterday. I told you that my first day was a torn pant experience. I could have run away from that situation,
Yes, sir.
or I could have stayed. Thanks that I made a choice. I stayed back. I said, even if it's a very, very humiliating situation, I will stay back because I committed for it. And you know where this commitment came from? It simply came from being powerful. If you give a word, no matter who you are, where you are an intern, you are a student, you're a daughter, you're a son, you're not a person who is running the family. Don't worry. But if you give a word, people, take it from me. If you give a word, make sure you stand for it. Your words mean a lot. Your words mean you. Me, if I give a word, I will be there no matter what. And that happened somewhere when I was, probably it should be in the year 2015 or 2016. I don't really remember, but 15 or 16, there was this one day when I woke up and I said, today at any cost, 9 o'clock, 9 a.m., I will reach the college. Okay, this is a true story that happened to me. 9 o'clock, I had to reach a college, and the bus route is almost about half an hour. 30 minutes in bus from my home to college. 8:50, I should reach my bus stop. Because 8:15, there's a bus to college. 8:15, I go to the bus stop and I see that bus that I was supposed to take just made a move. I was almost like, say, 100 meters away from the bus stand, and the bus started moving. That was like a very sad thing for me, because I know if I don't get that bus, I'll at least take another 5 minutes. I will take my 5 minutes, and I will probably not be able to be powerful. I'll not be able to stand what I said. I'll not be able to be there at 9 o'clock. So what I did is, there's only 100 meters. Okay? There's only 100 meters that I have to probably run chasing, and I will get the bus. So the bus started moving. I started running. You know, buses are really fast than me. So the bus speeded up, went on, and by the time I reached that position, 100 meters, by the time I traveled, the bus had almost traveled another 100 meters. And you know what? In the next 100 meters, there was the next bus stop. And that is when I said, Aveen, if you have to be successful, if you want to reach wherever you want to reach in life, today, no matter what, you need to get into the same bus and reach college at 9 o'clock. I should be mad. I had lost it. I was crazy. I said, okay, no matter what, the bus has to travel 100 meters. I'll have to travel 200 meters. And the bus will definitely stop there for another 1 minute. So I have enough time. I will go there. So I started running. Really, really crazily. And all the people back me at the bus stand were laughing at me. They were like, boy, why are you running so much? Now, for them, the conversation is, anyways, another 5 minutes, the bus is coming. Why do you have to run so much? But for me, I had to get the same bus. So I started running. I almost reached the bus stop where the bus was stopping there. And that's when the bus driver, the bus drivers do this, they blow a whistle. Beep, beep.
Yes, sir.
That means the bus is moving. I am there like, say what, 15 meters away. 200 meters is what I've run. And I am tired. 15 meters away, I see the bus. The conductor is blowing the whistle, saying the bus will move now. And for me, it was the biggest fear because I'm just 15 meters away. If I don't get into that bus, I'll definitely not succeed in my life. Because that's what I told to myself. And I said, take the largest step that you can. I took the largest step and I hit the bus. Behind the bus, I go, bang the bus, and the driver, that's an indication for the driver. He looked in the rearview mirror and he sees there's somebody coming. So he just slowed down a bit. He slows down a bit. And for me, that is the most dangerous or the most important or the most critical situation because the bus is moving. The doors are almost about to close. The driver is saying he is between the idea of whether to stop or to continue moving.
Yes, sir.
And I see a yellow pole. I take 2 steps. I'll get the yellow pole. I'll be inside the bus. I slow down, then the bus will move. My breath was literally like this. Because I am running. I am so tired. And this was a time when I used to not go jogging. This was a time when I was not playing football. This was a time when I had my earbags. This was a time when I was going through a lot of downs in life. That 2 steps were the most important 2 steps. That yellow pole was like a trophy for me. It was like a Filmfare Award or the World Cup. I had to catch it. I went inside. You won't believe there were no seats in the bus. I had to move back to the last platform of the bus or the last place in the bus where there is no seat, and I had to sit down, literally sit down, take deep breath, relax. And the moment I was relaxed, you know how happy I was? For me, that was the day that I proved to myself that I'll be successful in life. For me, that was the day that life taught me a lesson. There's only 2 steps difference from failure and success. It's not important about 200 meters that you travel. No. The last 2 steps are more important than the 200 meters of running that you do. My invitation, guys, it's not, yes, you did really good. It was amazing. You enrolled to the program. You already attended 2 sessions, but it's very, very important. It's not going to be easy from now. It's going to be even more tough. Conversations will not be easy anymore. Conversations will be even more tough. The assignments will not be easy anymore. Assignments will be even more tough. But if you take the challenge, take it from me, this is your 2 step for your success for your life. If you miss these 2 steps, if you say no to a challenge, then you'll probably go very close to your success and come back. You'll not be successful.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Take it from me. That is what is important. Those steps. You come to here, put more effort, go more cycling, put more effort on the pedal, you will reach the top. That's it, guys. So it's 5 minutes to 1. So we wind up today here by going back to whatever we learned today. Very quickly going back to whatever we learned today. And then we'll have an assignment for tomorrow. This time, tomorrow, no matter what, you're going to come back with the assignment complete, okay?
Okay, sir.
Anita, can I get an S on that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Even if your father is not allowing, your mummy is not allowing, your village is not allowing, your dog is not allowing, your chicken is not allowing, don't come back and saying my chicken was down. No. Give it 100%.
Yes, sir.
Say it's okay. Give it 5 minutes for yourself. Is that a yes?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Awesome. Great. So very quickly, let's go. Let's see what is that we learned the entire day. Let's have a recap. This time, can we have Saksham doing it first?
Yes, sir.
Go for it, Saksham.
So today we learn about this topic, and we share our thoughts about this topic, and
Okay.
we learn about football. I learn about football, which I don't like
Okay.
sometimes. because sometimes it is also important to know about which you don't like, and
Very much. Very much. Very much.
the, you give me a confidence about to speak English, and
Okay.
uh, you told our story, uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, which means a lot, and I learned that the competition is tough in today's world, but it is not mean that you can't success. Take a good step and you will definitely achieve their goals and their objectives.
Awesome. 2 thumbs up for that.
Thank you, sir.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saksham. Thank you. Great.
Thank you, sir.
And we have Anita going now. Anita. Okay, Priya.
Yes, sir.
Go for
Today
it.
today I learned how to discuss on particular topic, and it was good discussion.
Mm-hmm.
And I also understand the difference between talk and conversation, and I also able to put my views on that.
Okay.
And you told an amazing story that inspired us a lot. Thank you, sir.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do we have Anita there? Anita?
Sir, I have fever and my eyes are not open completely.
No problem, darling. You can simply listen to us.
Okay, sir.
We'll also close eyes. Go for it. Go for it. What did you learn today? What did you learn today?
Sir, we learn about that. What is the difference between talk and conversation? And
One minute, Anita. Can you replace we with I? Because it's
okay, sir.
important that you learn. Okay, yeah.
Okay, sir. I learn about conversation and talk, and your stories are very inspirational, and I inspired from this that take challenge. Don't miss the opportunity, and
Great, great, great.
yes,
That's it. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for taking it on. And guys, get back to your books. Okay. After this session, go back to your books and start writing down whatever you learned. Okay. Whatever you learned. The reason why we repeat it after every single session or after half an hour is so that we are on track. Remember, we're making a path on our mind in the forest. We're walking so that we'll remember it again. It works as an axis. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take up the assignment for tomorrow. For tomorrow, we're going to talk about my story. That is your story. My story of success, or call it happiness, or call it achievement. I'm sorry if the spellings are wrong. I'm very bad at spellings. Apologies for that.
It's
But
okay, sir.
yeah, thank you. I wish I get students like this, man. Okay, so no, I need to work on my weaknesses also. I'm working on my spellings. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have one story of ours, which is a success story or a happiness story or an achievement story. It can simply be a happiness, success, or an achievement story. Okay, and we're going to do this over the phone. Anita,
yes, sir.
you do you have Priya's number by now?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Anita has Priya's number. So Anita will call Priya. What time will you call Priya? Sorry, Anita.
So when Priya is free.
No. You give me a time. Now we have Priya also. So Priya will tell what time she is free. You tell me, Anita, what time you will be free.
So I don't know.
1:30 will that be fine?
Set okay.
2 o'clock. Okay. So Anita says 2 o'clock. Priya, will you be free at that point of time?
So, okay, I will tell her.
No. You have to say now. Don't set expectation. Commit for it.
So, around 2:30 or 2.
Okay.
Between 2 to 2:30, you're free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Anita and Priya, you WhatsApp each other.
Yes, sir.
Tell each other what exact time you can talk. It can be either 2:10 or 2:15, whatever it is. Just take 3 minutes out, okay?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
3 minutes. So Anita will share her success story for 1.5 minutes. Priya will share for 1.5 minutes. You can also do a video call on WhatsApp,
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
right? So you both can see each other. The conversation which will be much more better, okay?
Yes, sir.
And the conversation now with Saksham. Saksham. Hello, Saksham.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, Saksham. Whom are you going to share the story with?
So, with Priya, sir.
With Priya. Great. So Priya, the responsibility is twice this time for you. You'll have to share the story with Saksham also and Anita
Anita.
also.
Yes.
And Priya, can I count on you?
What, sir?
Can I count on you? Can I depend on you?
Yes, sir, you can.
Okay. So Priya, I will consider you will be the one person who is responsible for today to make
Okay.
sure Anita will also call you and Saksham will also communicate with you. You are the person who is responsible today.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Great. Thank you. Any questions before we finish the session today?
No, sir.
Sir.
No questions, no questions. Anita?
No, sir.
No questions. Cool then. So can we see you tomorrow at 11:30 sharp?
Yes, sir.
Great
No,
then.
sir. Sir, actually,
Uh-huh.
tomorrow's session can be in evening.
You want it to happen in the evening? What time in the
Yes,
evening?
sir. So, evening around 5 to 6.
5 to 6, 6:30?
In
Yes,
evening.
sir.
Can we have Amit in then? Amit?
Sir, I'm not free in evening.
She's not free. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's have Amit coming in. Amit?
Yeah, we can do.
So Amit, there's a concern now. Priya will not be available in the morning.
Sir, I'm also free because our college started from tomorrow.
Okay, got it. So here's what we can do. So colleges is starting. I understand it's going to be difficult for us to probably do it in the morning session. So can we fix a time? So Priya, Anita,
Yes, sir.
you tell me, darling, what time will you be available in the evening?
3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
3 to 4. Okay. Will that work for Priya and Saksham?
Yes, sir.
So,
What
4
time will you-
p.m. is quite good.
3 p.m. is not workable for Priya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 4 is workable. How is that looking, Anita? Will 4 work for you?
So actually, I have lots of work in evening.
Evenings you will have work.
And I have also cows and so I
Got it. No problem. Anita, do not hesitate in sharing whatever it is.
so actually I'm not comfortable in English, so I don't share my feeling comfortably. Okay.
Don't worry. Whenever you want to share your feelings, you can simply switch on to Hindi.
So actually मेरे घर पे बहुत सारा काम रहता है एंड हमारे पशुपालन भी है तो उनको शाम को देखना पड़ता है, उनको इंडी करना पड़ता है पानी वानी, इसलिए मैं शाम को फ्री नहीं रहती हूँ.
शाम को कितने बजे तक ऑक्यूपाई रहते हो आप?
So 7 बजे तक.
Until 7 o'clock. Okay. क्या हम 7:30 बजे या 8 बजे कर सकते हैं तो ठीक होगा?
Sam ready, Priya and Saksham ready.
Oh, are you ready is the question. Anita is ready. 7:30 to 9 o'clock, Anita is ready.
So actually 7:30 to 9, I'm not free that time
You're,
also.
you're not free. You're in tuition. Okay. So Amit,
Yeah, Aveen, tell me.
yeah, Amit. So here's what I'm seeing. Anita will be available between post 7:30. Okay, between 7:30 to 9. Am I right, Anita?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Priya and Saksham are okay for 3 to 4. Am I right, both of you?
Yes, sir.
3 to
So
4.
then I adjust with 3 to 4.
3 to 4. Great, Anita. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Okay. So Amit, for tomorrow, can we schedule the meet between 3 to 4?
Yeah, sure. So this is going to happen for any subsequent calls now, or only for tomorrow you want?
Let's keep it for tomorrow. Anyways, after tomorrow, we're going to have a good enough break. So let's see how we can probably schedule it on the Monday.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
Tomorrow
you.
3 to 4 or 4:30, right?
Yeah, 3 to 4:30. 4:30 is also fine, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Great. We got a great team, Amit. We got a great team.
Okay. Okay, then I'll schedule that meeting and then you guys can have a chat.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Amit. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And so one more question.
Please.
So and this session will be continue till 30 July, 30th July, right?
We are looking forward because it's the
So what
first time.
so
Yeah.
what our exams is coming and
When is it?
30th July, our exam is on 30th July. So sir, session will be continue daily, like no weekly session.
Quite a good question. Let's do one thing. Can we, for now, only think about tomorrow, and maybe by tomorrow, I and Amit will have a word about this, and we'll have a better solution for this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Awesome. So Saksham, you will also have exam, is it?
Yes, sir.
Great. Anita, you also have exams?
No, sir.
Okay, no problem. Great. Got it. Cool. So here's an invitation.